Welcome to the Grand Canyon State, Arizona Stadium in Tucson, as we are set for a showdown in the Arizona Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Ball State Cardinals, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Stanford Cardinals. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. He'll bring it out. It's Farrell. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So the Stanford Cardinal offense will take the field for the first possession of the day. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a double.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the ball system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that unit.
There he goes. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Finds his man. It's Farrell. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football.
Got some room in under the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinal!
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cardinals offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cardinals are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To throw, it's Kelly. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Cardinals line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes the catch at the 30. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Ford. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Brown will throw it. Shoots it to the left. That pass is incomplete. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Calls his own number. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing it around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Quarterback keeper. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They're going to run it to the right. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They want to continue this long drive. 9th play coming. It's 3rd and 5. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Stanford.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They march 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Looking to throw, it's Kelly. Here's a heat. And the quarterback goes down at the
they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. It's reverse. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Got a man. It's Farrell. Hard-hitting tackle.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Stanford now has it in the red zone. They believe they can run right here. Runs through the tackle. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
This defense has been gashed, and they are backed up again with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. That's a great way to set the tone. You get the lead and you get a nice bounce.
And you know, Reese, you're getting the breaks early. The offense got the break, the tip right there, but those breaks tend to even out throughout a game. But so far, this offense has executed well. And they
touchdown, Cardinal! Fit it in the window for the score.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the 2nd quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Let's see what he can do with the return. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Kelly. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Brings it down on the right side. And they'll bring him down after the long completion. A chunk play for the offense.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They'll run it from the gun. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Robinson. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Farrell. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Give to the back. For the first quarter, they've already put together up 21-3 and going for more.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator, here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot.
Turning it on! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Turns it on in midfield. Into the secondary on the right. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
We didn't have to work very hard on that one. There was nobody in sight as he rips off a massive run.
Sort of a mark of excellence for any back is yards after contact. Well, yards before contact can be sort of a badge of honor for that O-line.
Yeah, let's give them some credit. They got tremendous push getting hats on hats. They made that easy.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. fakes a handoff. It's Ford. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the right. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Brown wants to pass. Oh, man, almost picked off in the end zone. What a red zone stop that would have been. It's 3rd down. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ball State takes over the football and the Cardinal offense headed out. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that one's incomplete. They were just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. You'll try to field the punt and bring it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Brown will throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pass.
The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Using his legs, it's Ashley. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The Cardinals will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up the first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete. The Cardinals come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. Brown wants to pass. Got his man downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Gives it on the option. Breaks the tackle. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Farrell. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Finds his big tight end. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Quarterback on the keeper. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the 1st quarter and built a nice lead to get started. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He was on target with his 1st kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Looking to throw, it's Kelly. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Pressure coming. And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's got him. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. Oh, he missed it. No good. And, guys, this will stay a 24-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Off-play action on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Cardinals decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
He's got an open man. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be. And a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Pocket breaking down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
You try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. It's complete on the right side. And he'll be brought down. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Brown wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Touchdown, Stanford! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to try to return this one. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Robinson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got the 1st down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking for space, it's Jackson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the defense, got him at the 27.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Finds a tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Trying play action. The throw. Fires to the big fella. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Brown will throw it. Get it out on the screen. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. They go to the draw. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Wide open downfield. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10. On the ground, it's Ashley. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. On target. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
First down for the offense.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Under fire. And a nice pickup on the run. It gets down to avoid contact. And the Cardinals line it up with a 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, it's Kelly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. The defense snuffed out any attempt to move forward on the last play, and now it's 3rd and goal from the 2. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Ball State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, and it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
Lining up for the PAT. Smashes it through for the PAT. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Right on the money. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it on the line. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. He'll keep it himself. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Touchdown, Cardinal! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. He'll do the rest. He'll get in the end zone. Nice catch. Way to finish it with a touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. Sweet cut there. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to pass, it's Kelly. Going to try to get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run the option. Quick toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. And the Cardinals will punt this one away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Now the play fake. Throwing right. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. This Stanford offense is humming. Set up with another first down. Rides to back and leaves it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. To the ground. He's got it again. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Stanford! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages.
Oh, he's got some space. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Kelly. Fires left. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Oh, they're after him. Oh, better look out. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabs it in the middle. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. 2nd down coming up. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Under fire. And the ball's out, and they're after it. And the fumble will go out of bounds. They'll lose a few on that one. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He splits the uprights. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He's got the tight end. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Good enough for first down.
Brown wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Farrell. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Irvin. No siree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Throws for the tight end. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Tucson and an intriguing Arizona Bowl. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Arizona Bowl.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Ashley. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. The Cardinals lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Fires on the run. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Couldn't pick it up on 2nd down. Now they need a couple on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Kelly. Snagged out of the air. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
for the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing with pressure in his face.
The Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. And the Cardinals send out the punt unit. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. To the air on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Across the 45. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Irvin. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Brown will throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Man, David, that last drive, an exercise in frustration, just couldn't pay it off with the score.
Yeah, and I think this defense is riding the bend but don't break philosophy. Don't give up explosive plays. This offense, Jesse, has to find a way to manufacture some big plays and some scoring opportunities.
Man, I don't know if they're going to win, David, if they have to keep driving 8, 10, 12 plays. You're right. You got to find chunk plays somewhere. So identify the guys that can score touchdowns and get them the ball.
And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off the play fake. Here's a heat. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit. You got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Ball State takes over the football and the Cardinal offense headed out. The give on the option. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Kelly. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. The sure hands, it's Ashley. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
Back to pass. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch. It's Presley. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He'll run it again. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Makes the grab. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Stanford at the line on 1st down. Let's see if they lean on that offensive line. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Cardinal! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
Hey, It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. To the air, it's Kelly. And the timing just a hair off. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Now on the option. Now the toss. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's third down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
And the Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Looking for space. It's Irvin. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Keeps it and gets the first down. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
Really nice job on the option that time. And obviously, this running back has had himself a day, right? And this defense has figured it out. They're keying on him. You saw all the defenders that time run his way, but nobody accounted for the quarterback. He made the right decision, kept it himself, and came away with a nice pickup on that option play.
They're working that left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. On the ground. And he gets nothing. And this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line. They believe in their running game on third and goal here. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Snap it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Pressure coming. Unloads it left. That's reeled in. It's Webster. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pocket breaking down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Kelly. Here's the pressure. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's just find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
The Cardinals line up to punt it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Snags it quickly on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They think there's room to run to the right here. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Cardinals come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball State takes over the football and the Cardinal offense headed out. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you. A sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
And the Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Under fire. Complete to the right. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Caught in the backfield. It's Irvin. At midfield, he's got room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. To the air on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a 1st down. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Farrell. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. Stanford hoping to pay off this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. Tries to do it himself on the draw. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. So now it's 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw, it's Kelly. Got it set up on the outside. Stopped right at the 24-yard line, and that's short of the line to gain. It'll be 4th down. And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt.
Kick interference. Kicking team.
A special teams penalty cost the D 15 yards as we start this drive. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. Powers through the defender. Stop just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. They'll run it from the gun. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. We've reached the break, and it is Stanford holding the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. He'll do it himself. There he goes. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another first down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Trying to surprise him with the pass. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down inbounds. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. Just drives it between the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They're going to ride this running back. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Taylor wants to throw. A strike downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
The Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds a man on the left. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Catch in the middle. It's Presley. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for room. It's Horton. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Taylor wants to throw it. Under fire. He wants it all. Touchdown, Ball State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Dang, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Lining up to add another. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty. And I think turning it on. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Stanford could choose to go for it all here on 2nd and inches. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Creates a little space. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Rides the back on the option. The give. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. They'll try the run. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much. The Cardinals come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. He'll keep it himself. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Oh, no good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Rushes on him. And incomplete on the deep ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Taylor wants to throw. Unleashes one. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Cardinals will send out the punt unit. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Just a short pass to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. And this dude is doing work. He's now over 150 yards receiving, Jesse.
He's like the new age tight end, isn't he, Reese? I mean, he's a guy that can get in a 3-point stance. He can flex out. He can play the split end position. He can play receiver. There is nothing this tight end cannot do in the pass game.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Ford. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright. The least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Here's the punt high into the air. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They'll try the left side. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Cardinals can really attack on this 2nd and short. Taylor wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Cardinals decide to punt it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. The give to the tailback. Plows through the defense. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, the inside give. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jackson. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Handoff from the gun. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
He'll get rid of it. Complete to the right. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought he was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
And the Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, running back gets to give. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. A high kick trying to pin them deep. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Might as well stick with him. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cardinals come to the line facing 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Spins away from the defense. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Gives it on the option. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. That is no good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up,